everybody, and welcome to Budget with Tiffany. I'm Tiffany. I'm so excited to have you here today. I'm going to be doing my first cash stuffing for the month of November. For those of you who are newer to my channel, I used to do a budget with me, but just have decided not to do a budget with me's for at least the foreseeable future. I do have previous budget with me's that you can watch, but quick breakdown is that we get various paychecks throughout the month. I'm paid every other week for my main job. My husband gets paid twice a month. And then for side hustles / side jobs that we have, it's like sometimes it's every other month or every other week, but it's like different weeks and stuff. So we basically just decided that we accumulate all the earnings that we earned in the prior month to budget with that for the next month. So the money that I am budgeting and cash stuffing in November is money that we earned in October. A lot of this also came from the fact that years ago I had a job that I just got paid once a month at the end of the month. So just kind of got used to, living off of the prior month's income through that as well. So so let me jump right in. In our variable expense binder and date night, we had, actually, before I jump in, I should probably count the money. Knew I forgot something. So we got 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 850, 900, 950, 1,000, 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 595, 600, 5, 7, 9, 10. So $1,610 is what I'm working with today. So date night, going back to the binder, we spent everything out of this last week, so we are just stuffing it with $25 for this upcoming week. Same thing for eating out, we spent it all, so we are adding in $60 for this upcoming week. Gas. So for gas, I basically put $40 in here each month, and if I spend it, then obviously I take it out to when I do my cash on stuffing, but I generally only fill up my gas every 2 to 3 months. So I put it in here in case I need it, but if I don't, then I'm able to put it towards saving for something else. So I'm gonna take out what I didn't spend, and then I'm going to add in $40 for this upcoming month, which my gas tank is getting pretty low, so I'm definitely going to have to fill up in November. Groceries, we had $51 left over, and I generally try to keep $50. So I'm gonna take the dollar and set that aside, and then I'm gonna add in $75 for this upcoming week. So now we've got 50, 125, so $125 for groceries. My food, I had $6 left over. So I'm gonna set that aside, and I'm going to add in $15 for this next week. Spending, we always roll over. Generally, I am adding in $20 this week. And part of that is normally I do $40 over the course of the month, and rather than doing either $10, because this is a 5-week month for us, so rather than doing either $10 over 4 weeks or $8 over 5 weeks, I'm like, I'm just gonna do 20 this week, and then in 2 weeks I'll do the other 20. So we've got 20, 45, 47, 48. Just mixing it up a little bit. Not gonna put anything into toiletries. I'm gonna do the opposite next week. So next week I'll put in $20 into toiletries and nothing into spending. And then buffer, I often put money in here each week, but I decided just to do a one-time cash stuffing at the beginning of the month. So I'm gonna add in $20 right at the beginning. So we got $20.32. Again, same thing, rather than spreading the $20 out over 4 or 5 weeks, I'm like, I'm just gonna put it all at the beginning. And then in our home binder, I'm gonna add in $40 to home maintenance. We've got 1,100, 200, 300, 20, 40. So 1,340. I always love the first cash stuffing after a condensing. It's much easier to do. For home miscellaneous, we're adding in 20. So now we've got 100, 200, 300, 420. For home projects, again, for people new or just don't remember, we are saving up to replace our retaining wall around our property. And originally we thought it was gonna be like 40,000 and probably even more than 40,000, but now it looks like it's probably going to only be $30,000. So we are cutting back on how much we're putting in here because we already have 24,500, and we only need to get up to 30,000 before like the spring. So we're just gonna do a little bit way less. We were putting in like 2,000 or more each month. So today I am just gonna do $125. Seems so nice to be able to do such a much smaller amount. So we got 10,000, 20,000, 21, 22, 23, 24,000, 500, 625. So $24,625. And we don't even think it's gonna end up being the full 30. We're hoping it's gonna be less, but we just are over putting in extra in case we need it. Because they always say like sometimes things end up being more than you think. Oh, and then I am adding in kilos. One new envelope in here. So now that we are able to scale back the amount of money that we're having to put towards our house projects, we are going to add back in our roof envelope. And basically, when we bought our house 5 years ago, the person that had flipped it had put on a new roof, so it's only like 5-6 years old. But we know that when we do eventually, hopefully in like 15, 20, 25 years, we'll need to replace it. It's gonna be expensive. So we figure if we put a little bit of money towards it every month. So this week we are gonna add in $20. We're gonna try to do like $100 every month. We started saving for it, but then when we had to put our focus on the retaining wall, we took everything out of the roof and put it towards the retaining wall. So now we're getting to start that back, which is really nice. And then in our longer term sinking funds binder, in our car maintenance, we are adding in 40. So 500, 600, 700, 800, and 40. Coaching, we are adding in 20. Now we've got 500, 600, 700, 20, 45, 47, 48. So 748. And basically my husband is a coach, high school, besides being an attorney, he also coaches high school football and track. And so he does various things for the kids that he coaches, including taking the kids that he coaches that are seniors out to dinner. So he is, since football season just wrapped up, they're gonna be arranging that, so we kind of overstuffed this to make sure he had enough money to cover the cost, because they're football players, they eat a lot. Opportunities, we are adding in 40. So we got 500, 640. Shop small, we are adding in 40 as well. So now we've got 45. And this just allows me to purchase things from other content creators, usually on YouTube, but sometimes people have sell stuff on Etsy that I can use in this channel, and to be able to give back and support everybody else, because I truly appreciate even being able to do this and getting to use your guys' products, but also now that I have my own Etsy store, you guys purchasing from me. So for tattoo, we are adding in 25, and this is just something I stuff once a month. My husband wants to get another tattoo, and I might eventually. I know generally what I want to get, but I don't really know where I want to get it, so I may never end up getting it. My husband is still figuring out what he wants to get and where to get it, but he definitely wants to get one, so now we've got 275. I think I might stop at 300, but I don't know. I don't think anything that he would get would be more than 300. Technology, doing a one-time monthly cash stuffing of $50. So now we've got 550, and this is just to save up for like any new technology if we need a new phone or a new computer or anything. And then travel, we're adding in 100. So we got 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. So 3,950, 70, 82, 83. So 3,983. And then last, we're gonna turn to our long-term savings binder. So first I'm going to add in $60 into Mini Mondays. And then I am adding in, or re-adding in, another envelope in here, which is our new car. Again, I had this envelope in here prior to the retaining wall becoming a thing and being so expensive. I should say it was always a thing. We knew we'd eventually have to do something with it, but we just didn't realize we were gonna have to do it so soon and how expensive. So again, I took all the money that we had been saving towards being able to purchase myself a new to me car. It's not necessarily a new car, could be, but not sure. And took that and put that towards the retaining wall. So now we actually get to start adding money back in here. So prior to the retaining wall, we basically just took the $450 that we had been putting towards my husband's car on the loan that we had for that. After we paid that off, we were basically just taking that $450 and putting it into my new car fund. But we had a little extra money, so we're hopefully going to be able to continue to do $500 every month, but I don't know if it'll be $500 every month. But we want to definitely shoot for at least $450, if not $500. So this month we're going to do $500. So today we're going to do $100. So yay, getting to restart this envelope. And my car is a 2007 Kia. And it still generally runs pretty well, especially considering I don't drive it all that often, since I take the bus to work, and then often we take my husband's car if we're going somewhere together. But it does have some issues, and you know, it's just obviously 18 years old now. Well, we'll be 18 in February. So at least from when I bought it. So I feel like probably sooner than later we might need a new car, and even if I have to get a loan, if we even have a few $1,000s in here socked away, you know, that's less that we have to borrow. So and if the car goes longer, then we can save more. So and then for our 100 envelope savings, we are adding in 190 today. So we got 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 8,000, 100, 20, 40, 65, 66. So $8,166. So now we are less than $2,000 away from finishing this. So getting so close. And we are going to do 76 and 114 today. When I first started this challenge, I figured I could finish it, but I wasn't 100% sure. And now it's like the end is in sight, and unless something really strange happens, I'm pretty confident that we should be able to finish it. So I'm super excited. Up next, we've got our Friday challenge, and we are adding in a whole $1 today because it is the first. So we got 500, 600, 50, 71. So $671. And then we've got our 52-week challenge, and today we are adding in 24. So we got 1,000, 100, 50, 70, 90, 200, 579. So 1,209. Again, less than $200 away. And then we've got our November challenge, and we are going to add in $60 today. And this one is from Savvy Budget Babe. I have everybody linked. I think the other two, the 52-week and the 100 envelope challenger from Nifty Planner Design. It came in like a huge set of different things, so it was kind of nice. So I hate, again, ever since I re-put my desk back together after I painted, the arm on my ring light tripod thingy always seems to move. It's just, so I don't know why. I have to play around with it, but I apologize if things were not where they should be. So we've got $400 here remaining. So 200 of that is going to go to our savings challenge Saturday. And then I have a new thing that I am going to be doing that I'm excited to announce. I am going to be doing another video, which I had stopped doing a extra video a while back because it was getting to be a little bit too much. And this one is actually probably going to be more time intensive than the Freebie Friday that I was doing. But now that we aren't having to put all this extra money towards our retaining wall, I am going to do a debt binder geared towards paying down our mortgage faster. I love watching like Kay from Hey K Budgets and Jamie from Jamie RN Budgets and several other people, but those are the two that I can think of off the top of my head. I love watching them do their debt binders and taking the money that they complete and putting it towards, you know, their debts, whether it's student loans or mortgage or whatever. And so I really kind of wanted to do that as well. And then also I feel like I have so many savings challenges that I've bought or have won or people have sent me, and with just doing the savings challenge Saturday binder, I feel like I'm never going to make a dent in them. So I feel like, especially now that I have my own channel and or my own Etsy store and I have my own Etsy products, so I'm adding in my own. And so I have $200 that I'm going to put towards that. And right now I think I'm going to be recording. So I do Mini Monday on Monday. I feel like that's obvious. I usually release my unstuffing on Tuesday. I've been doing my cash stuffing on Thursday, and then I do my savings challenge Saturday on Saturday. Again, obvious from the name. I think I might move my cash stuffing to Wednesday and do my debt binder on Friday, and that way I do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, have Thursday off, and then do Friday, Saturday, and generally have Sunday off, as far as like when I post videos, but still contemplating. But I think right now that my debt binder video will post on Friday the 8th. So stay tuned for that. And then, so I've got the 200, and then I've got the $45, $46, $47 that I took out of my variable expense binder that we didn't spend last week. And normally what I've been doing is just putting this towards our paying down our mortgage directly, but I think what I'm gonna do is add this in with the 200, so this way this first week I'll have $247 to put towards the savings, their debt binder. Gotta get used to not saying savings binder, debt binder. So yeah, so I am super excited to bring that. I've got a ton of challenges ready to go. I got a new binder, so definitely look forward to that. But other than that, I think I have covered everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.